So I went to the doctor's the other day, and my doctor went up and was like, I have good news and bad news. So I was like, all right, give me the good news first. And goes, your test results are back, and you only have 2 days to live. And I was like, that's good news? And I was like, what's the bad news? I've been trying to reach it for 2 days.
Yeah.
Just gonna start off the new year with a nice big fat shade of darkness. Okay, then.
Hell yeah! Welcome back to the Struggle Session Podcast. I am your host, Hollow Otaku, and of course I have
K1
and Rainy, aka the ghost of Christmas past, motherfuckers. Let's go.
Don't you mean the ghost of BP oil spills?
Bro, the gift that keeps on giving, baby.
And Hollow Otaku. Today's topic, Happy New Year's to everyone. It is 2021, and it's time to talk about the new year. So, kind of going over, you guys' New Year's resolutions and what we're kind of hoping for 2021. But I have a thing. Like the world's supposed to, be gone by 2012, right?
Mm-hmm. There was something about that. Wasn't that like Nostradamus?
No, it was the Mayans.
It was the Mayans.
Okay, my man.
But what if the Mayans was dyslexic?
Bro.
It's actually 2021.
Yeah,
interesting.
Well, they well, they did make it clear we'll never see it coming, so...
What do you mean? Okay. All right. So, literally 2020 brought famine to Africa, locusts. There was a fire.
Sir, I need you to stop reading the Bible.
I'm just saying. No, all I'm saying is that
I get it's a good read, but like,
right. I'm just Bible or not. I'm just saying that if you don't see the end coming after 2020, you're blind.
Hey, they said it'd be by fire in Australia and California. Learned that the hard way.
Oh, for sure.
Yo,
yeah, that's right.
I want to go back to 2020 real quick with that California fire. Did you know that smoke reached all the way to us? That's why we couldn't see the sun, and it looked not as
no.
People thought it was cloudy, but that was smoke.
No.
Yeah.
In California?
Yeah.
Get out.
No, but let's not forget.
It was so much that it reached all the way across the USA.
Oh, wow.
That it was supposed to be sunny that day.
See, I didn't know that.
And you thought it was cloudy. That's not clouds, my dude.
Right.
What kind of clouds would look like that? It looked like fog, but fog is not supposed to be up.
But let's not forget who got the worst of that. Oregon, literally.
Well, hang on, calm down.
Hey.
The worst person who got it was California. Shut the fuck up.
No, but literally, if you see the
So-
picture of Oregon, their smoke was so thick that it radiated with the sun that it looked like a living hell.
Oh my god.
In Oregon, it literally looked like hell on earth in Oregon.
You
Shout
can't
out to
say
Mad Max.
You can't say that who got it worse and not say the person who actually was burning.
I mean, just from the
Who
smoke.
got secondhand smoke?
Right.
Oregon.
Right.
You can't just say, who got it worse and not say California? Fuck you, dude. You gotta give credit to credit due.
Wait.
That's California.
Wait, we're not giving credit to fire now.
Either way.
Holy shit.
But both lungs got fucked up.
Yo, honestly. Let me get my joke in. Rest in peace, random audience member.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Yikes. Yo, hey, it's 2021, bro. Yo, we're starting it off right. Let's go.
We're starting off in 2020 still.
Yo.
And those YouTube strikes coming.
But, what are you guys' New Year's resolution on a different note?
Okay, one.
So, I was talking to Rainey earlier about this. Mine is two things, 50% and percent. So, my first one is to regain my financial stability, thus by learning and gaining more knowledge in my profession and getting back to where I was in 2020. So, that's the first one. Second one, mainly once everything starts opening back up, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, now that we actually have some competent people in power again, soon enough, I really look to travel. I just really want to get out and travel and see and go to as many events and things as I can.
I feel like that's a general consensus, though. Everybody, after a whole year indoors, there is going to be, an exodus
Right.
People are going to be meeting up at places. I legitimately feel like the Roaring Twenties are going to be a thing.
Right, but it's just gonna be like even if it's if it's not like even an event you've known about, you'll just go to it just to get to travel.
Right.
So that's what I'm looking at. I'm just seeing what happens, and if there's a possibility, I will definitely go.
Yeah. Where do you think of traveling to?
I guess
Are you doing out of the country or within state?
I'll do out of the country if I can.
Like
Hopefully.
where?
Oh, Japan, definitely. I want to go to
honestly,
Japan.
A sick place to go, and super expensive. Thailand.
That is
Thailand's cheaper.
Yeah.
Thailand's actually the tickets is expensive, but
Tickets expensive
but
once you get there.
once you get there, it's cheap.
Right.
Mhm.
And it's
A hotel, like a good hotel, $3.
right.
Mm.
Like you can like if you go there with like $300, then you can
You're
be
set.
set
You're set.
for a good long while.
Mm.
So that's like a worthwhile vacation.
See, that's what I thought when I went to the Philippines, and my money's all gone because they had all the stuff from Japan, and I was like, they're all mine. I was like, well, fuck me then. Rainy, what's your New Year's resolution?
So I don't do New Year's resolutions. What I do
It's hopes and dreams.
Don't tell me New Year's revolutions.
well, what I
I'm
do
sorry.
is I make it a point every year that I need to improve at something. Usually it's
That's still a New Year's resolution.
It's still a New Year's resolution, but it's like I never set out and say, hey, it's going to be this one thing and do it. Like whatever I choose for the year, wherever the flow goes and where I'm going in my life, that's what I focus on. And I focus on doing better at that. And so far, it's like I've legitimately year by year, I've improved and I've never missed the mark. It has, and don't get me wrong, the mark for that has never been low. I've seen dramatic increases in every aspect of my life that I've chosen to focus on every year. And so
what's
far,
this year?
I don't know. The year will tell me.
So you're just
You're just winging it.
I honestly think that 2020 is, even though I've seen some increase, like for 2020, I don't know if you well actually this is the first unveiling of it, but I'm currently in the process of creating a game, Allegory Online, and I've seen dramatic improvement in that. Like we've taken leaps and bounds in the creation, in the first steps in creation of this game. Again, physical health. I'm so much stronger than I was like the previous 2 years. So that's two areas there. And like if I sit down and actually think about it, like then I could probably come up with like 2 or 3 other areas that I've improved. So it's just like I take the systematic approach to improving and not just like shouting out, "Hey, I'm gonna do XYZ." Somebody said winging it.
well.
There's an argument for that, actually.
Well, it's kind of like those people who stick to one and then change it every few months. It's like the people who say, "I'm gonna get in shape," never get in shape. Okay, I'm gonna go like get my degree in something, never get their degree in
No.
something, and they just keep jumping back and forth. back and
No,
forth.
it's never like that. It's like, all right, well, once I get my thing for the year, or once I get my things, and I decide like, hey, this is what I really want to focus on, then I go in on it. So it's never like flip-flopping back and forth or not achieving anything. At the end of the year, the criteria is at the end of the year, you have to have seen significant increase in the areas that you did focus on. So it's different.
And Hollow Otaku?
I was gonna go dark and find a reason to live, but
Oh, well, damn. After this year, I don't fucking blame you.
yeah,
Damn.
I'll go with that reason to live.
Hey, this is where we're at, folks.
Yeah. But maybe travel, go visit some friends I haven't seen in a while. Like they're like family to me. So definitely traveling down to Texas. That's gonna be fun. Hopefully when conventions come up, I'm going to AX. Just go to Cali. Possibly try to do out of country, but I need to renew my passport. That's been expired. I could have gone to Ireland or Japan 2020, but nope.
Hey,
Oh,
just so you know, Europe 2021, we're taking over, baby.
What is this, a game of Risk?
I'm telling you, no, there's this thing. I think that it's called like Bushmills. Bushmills, I think it is. Like in England, a fortified wine. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong about that. Then correct me. But it's this fortified wine that gets people fucked up, like absolutely destroyed. And there's like actually a culture around. I believe it's. I don't know. I think Bushmills is a whiskey. There's some fortified wine.
It's actually Bushmill is an Irish whiskey, 16-year or 21 year.
Okay.
It could be anything, but Bushmill is an Irish whiskey.
Look up fortified England fortified wine. Okay. Like they actually go fucking hard. Like this stuff is like the lesser known, like how Four Loko was destroying people when it first came out.
Are you talking about Buckfist tonic wine?
Yes, there you go.
So Buckfist tonic wine is a caffeinated fortified wine originally made by monks at Buckfist Abbey in Devon, England. Now made under a license grant by the monastery and distributed by some companies in the UK. And it's in somewhere in Ireland. Richmond Marketing Ltd. in Ireland. And is based on a traditional recipe from France.
And 2021 is our fucking Buckfist year. I'm telling you. After all of the mayhem, destruction, and the dust settling from 2020, balls the fuck out. Let's go. Buckfist, going wild with the boys, puke and rally, and then go again.
Let's go to go to Germany and actually do Oktoberfest.
Yo, that's actually legit.
That sounds like
that
sounds like a good dream.
Yeah.
Something to bitch. I'm in.
All right, sounds good. I'm gonna get my international driving license. So
shout out the whole country of Germany.
I've been to Germany once, and that was the airport of Frankfurt. I had a delay because it was coming from here to Frankfurt and then get to Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yeah, that was so nice. But so travel-wise, those places. My girl wants to take me to her homeland in Ghana, so that's gonna be fun. That's really interesting. She's trying to teach me Ghanan or her language, and so that if her friends are talking bad about me, I know what they're saying. Her words, not mine.
Yeah, hey, at least to give you the culture along with it.
Yep, and then yeah. So as 2020 has just already started, we are recording right now on January 1st. And it's crazy that it's 7:14 and the year's going by really fast. Besides, our New Year's resolutions, what are you guys looking forward to for this year? I'll kind of start real quick. This is a big if. This pandemic ends. That is the big if. So my work actually is giving us all free vaccines.
Oh, see, there you go.
But I'm very iffy because of like all the side effects and like the stuff coming with it. And some of my coworkers are like, no.
Are they
right now where we are? Oh wait, you guys already know. That we're in Virginia. Virginia has not made it a law yet, but it is not mandatory to have the vaccine in order to work.
Are they giving you the Moderna, or are they giving you Pfizer?
I don't know.
Okay.
They just gave me a CVS paper to sign, and then my Okay, so my boss almost tricked me into getting this. He was like, "Yeah, just sign this form and then give it to the business office, so that, but just tell her that you're not going to take it. Just have it there just in case." I found out by the business office if I handed it to her, I had to automatically get the shot
Oh,
because I gave consent.
that sounds
Yeah.
illegal.
And my boss tried to trick me on doing that.
That sounds illegal.
Well, I just want to bring that to people's light to that. So, like, I do know a few healthcare workers who actually have gotten the vaccine, and they say it's in a 2-part phase.
Mhm.
I know it's a 2-part phase, but like the other thing is like one was getting sick, people are getting like an allergy from it and just not good. Right now, my coworker who got the vaccine, not by us, but from a hospital, that she worked at, she said it was all right, but like her arm still hurts from it, and that was like last week.
They never released the vaccine at 100%.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I know.
Yeah, they never
But
they never did.
most of my coworkers are just like, no, I'm not gonna take it,
Right.
and just I might be one of them until like I'm mandatory to do it. You know what I mean?
So,
Right now, I'm still COVID free since '93.
Right.
But like they said, so what I know about it is when they give you the first shot, they literally tell you this is not going to fully protect you. They
Right.
still say social distance, still wear a mask, still wash your hands.
Right.
And then they see. Then after a 2-week period, then they give you the second one and they still monitor. And they even stated that the allergic reaction is less than those who have an allergic reaction to penicillin.
Yeah, I believe it's a 2-part. At least I know this for the Pfizer one. So the Pfizer one, and don't quote me, but I believe this is what's the case. The Pfizer one is you get the first shot, boom, right there, and then the second shot you wait 21 days and then you get the follow-up shot.
Right.
So
But
so my younger brother is a frontline healthcare worker that is pretty high risk because when you work in a hospital, you might have COVID positive patients and you're mandated to treat those patients.
Right.
So like for our frontline healthcare workers, like first of all, thank you for your service. We would not have been able to make it through 2020 without our frontline healthcare workers. Vaccine, I couldn't see the harm in a first responder, frontline healthcare worker taking the vaccine.
But I have a feeling that any of the hospital workers, they're actually mandatory on taking it.
Oh, for
But
sure.
I'm in an assisted living facility, which is kind of different, and my job is different from what other people do, and it's not really mandatory.
And that's where it was going. Like for the average civilian, like there's a really big gray area as to how mandatory this should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, like especially when it hasn't been said that the vaccines that they're releasing are 100%. Now, before we go on, I am not anti-vax.
Same.
Okay, I think.
It's just I
Yeah.
care about my health and well-being.
Right.
I just don't want seeing of stuff happen. I just don't want to risk myself.
I think that people should take their safety very seriously. And with that being said,
I think
the shot has never been said to be 100% safe. So there's an argument here.
yeah, there is an argument here. But what I'm doing, I will take the vaccine when I know it's good and ready,
Right.
and not be a guinea pig and be a trial. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know they say, oh, this is not a trial and all that, but I feel like it's just testing the waters.
Right. For
So
sure.
I'm waiting along the line where they can improve it and be better. Then let's get this out right now. Let's
I've personally, I've been saying this for legit months now, but I'm waiting. First of all, the
So
period that they usually.
I just want a quick question.
If
If you had the choice right here, right now, like as on January 1st, if you were given the vaccine right now, the vaccine that we have right now, are you going to take it?
absolutely not.
I would.
Absolutely. Really?
Yes.
Why? Okay.
Listen, so, like I said, if, like you said earlier, with healthcare workers who are literally the first in line to get it, and truly they deserve it,
Mhm.
if they're willing to take the risk and take the vaccine just to see, then I think, if any of us have the opportunity just to bite the bullet, I would be willing to do that.
So what I'm saying on that the healthcare workers is taking it. They don't have a choice. They have to take it.
Right.
It's not essentially their choice, but they consent to it. But it's literally get the shot or it's your job.
Right. I understand that, but it's like an equivalent of if you have an opportunity to just go ahead and get it over with, I would be willing to at least try that just to get it. I mean, I understand there are risks. I understand. That's with every single cure or vaccination.
So
it is, but I would wait for a bit more development.
So here's my reasoning. Okay, here's my reasoning. Usually, if we're gonna create a vaccine, then it takes about like 3 to 4 years, give or take, to create a vaccine. Now, this is something that hit us globally. The best minds around the world have been developing this vaccine, and I think with our technology, we could definitely decrease that time, that 3 to 4 year period. So I'm not doubting I'm not doubting the vaccine. I'm not doubting the vaccine. I just don't know if 8 months, if a year is enough to complete a vaccine like that. I do believe that we can decrease the time, but for me, I'm personally looking at waiting until fall of 2021. That's just me. Like, I think that by summer, by fall, like a year and a half to the 2 year point. Because right now we're at like the 8-9 month. We're like 9 months.
We're not even
a
year into it.
Yeah, we're like.
But like, I'll give it to worst case, give it to 2022.
I'm willing to go to go if they said, hey, by October of 2021, you have to have this thing.
Oh, 100%.
By October.
Whenever they tell us that now it's mandatory.
Right.
Is when I'm getting that shot.
Right. But I don't know because
for real though, like getting a job now while pandemic's going,
right?
It's kind of hard to grasp,
Right.
But like where I'm working at, I like it. Well, my new job I'm gonna have, I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna start enjoying it. I'm gonna actually enjoy going to work. So.
But if they told you in a week, hey yo, this is mandatory.
I would take it. I will take it because I enjoy this job. And if I have to find another job where my supervisor now, who just fought for me to get this job,
right?
I cannot let her down.
Right.
Okay, she stuck her neck out, tried to get me a raise and everything, because she wanted me to have this job.
Right.
And like she told me this since like after she took the position where she's at, and as the years go down, after like a year and a half, she was like, I wish I could have hired you. And like you have the job, and she still got my neck. So if they told me like next week, it's mandatory, you have to get it, or you're out of a job, you're done.
Right.
I will take it because one, I really wanted the job, and two, someone who was looking out for me and fought her way up that ladder to get me this job.
And jumping off that's another reason why I'd be willing to take it, because like I told you earlier, there are going to be bigger opportunities in 2021 as everything starts coming back. And one of those big opportunities at my job is actually to travel / sail and do some international relations.
My question to you though, Rainey,
hold on,
because yeah,
I'm gonna say this: if they said, hey, Rainey, you got to take this shot by next week and it's mandatory, I'm going to Canada, baby. I'm fleeing.
So my question was to you: you couldn't go back to school. Like, your school told you it's mandatory before you go back.
Now, keep in mind.
I know that you're doing the online thing.
No, not even that. Like, keep in mind. So, our school has already set the groundwork for that because for spring 2021, it is mandatory, and I already have it, but it's mandatory for you to have a flu shot on file. So go ahead.
Okay, so if they told you that you had to get, the vaccine before you go back to school.
So I'm already.
'Cause I know you're almost done,
and
you want to get this out of the way. But if they told you, hey, before you even start the semester, you got to take the shot.
So they've made the flu shot mandatory for individuals that live on campus at George Mason University. I have my flu shot already, so I can be there. If they told us that you have to have a mandatory COVID vaccine to be at George Mason for spring 2021, then I would not be. I would take online courses. All of my courses are online, but I would not live on campus.
Okay, that was just my question.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on from all of the vaccine and all that. What else are you guys looking forward to about 2021? I'm looking forward more onto the MCU that is coming out in a heart rush. Mostly, I am ready for Spider-Man 3 Home Run. I believe that's the new title in December. It's coming out December, which I'm very excited about.
Aren't they doing? I'm very, very illiterate as far as the MCU goes, but aren't they releasing Spider-Verse?
So
that's Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
That's Spider-Man 3. So it's gonna have like Andrew Garfield, maybe Tom Maguire, but that 1.5 million that he wants, he's probably not gonna get.
He's being bougie.
Kristen Dunst, Emma Stone, the guy who played Doc Ock, the 2 Green Goblins. Jamie Foxx comes back as Electro.
Oh yeah.
So it's gonna be huge, and it's supposed to be the longest MCU movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's gonna beat the 3 hours
Nice.
that Endgame had.
But also because it's of the start, as he stated, from what's coming out this month kicks off WandaVision, which is technically going to start the multiverse. So
she's going to be the reason why everything is starting, and people are going to hate her about it.
Oh, okay.
And that leads to Spider-Man. So technically, Scarlet Witch starts it, Spider-Man has to deal with it, and then Doctor Strange has to stop it. But in the end, this is what's technically going to be the catalyst that brings X-Men and Fantastic Four into the MCU. And then also Venom.
They announced Fantastic Four.
But but you know what? I love Marvel because their tie-ins and their story making is actually super solid. As far as at least as far as the Avengers saga and everything with that.
The Avengers saga is still going, man.
Oh yeah.
So this is gonna be a new Avengers. They're probably making the Kid Avengers.
Yeah.
True.
So
if MCU keeps in the same vein, I'm all for it.
Yeah. So I'm very excited because finally Black Widow's gonna come out. It's not gonna tie with anything that's gonna happen with MCU. It's just her origin story. Hawkeye, get your own fucking origin movie. Be kind of interesting, but you know what? Good luck. But yeah, WandaVision, definitely more excited about Winter Soldier and Falcon show. Loki's intrigues me, but the most one that besides what I just named, the What Ifs, the animated What Ifs is gonna be amazing. Because you got Peggy being Captain America or Captain Britain, and then Steve Rogers is actually going to be behind the scenes, which is going to be very interesting. Then you have what if Yondu took T'Challa, and they stated that Chadwick Boseman has recorded his lines for it. So we're actually going to get the final Chadwick Boseman Black Panther. I guess what's coming up for DC is just the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
Which is gonna be like his catalyst to start off the Zack Snyder universe, which they literally have confirmed is a part of the multiverse. So technically, they're just cutting Wheaton's part and then just putting it to the side. But then they're gonna focus mainly because then they even said like the Green Lantern series is supposed to focus in that universe.
Ooh, the John Diggle story?
Yeah.
Yeah, John Diggle.
And then it's actually supposed to be a very adult series. So we're going to see some. So I'll look forward to that because, DC does like adult, like hero
They do good
things
shows than movies.
Yeah, they do better shows and series than movies.
Until they have the lovey-dovey parts like Arrow, and it just.
Yeah.
I lose my interest on that.
In the same vein, I heard something about them giving Ryan Reynolds creative liberties on Deadpool?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yeah.
Disney was like, "Here, take it."
They're not going to let that slide through their fingers.
Yeah,
Nice.
Deadpool 3, Ryan Reynolds, rated R.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
They
Let's
know a
go.
cash cow. They are not
Let's
going to
go.
let it. Ryan Reynolds is Wade Wilson. And you know damn well that letting him run it his way is going to make it even
And so
better.
we also might get a Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine. We may,
Mhm.
because he did state that if someone takes over 20th Century Fox and X-Men, he'll come back. But if it's with 20th Century, it's a no-go.
Mhm. And of course, with the multiverse, it's possible.
It's possible.
Everything's possible.
This is getting exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we need some hope in 2021.
What else are you guys looking forward to besides what I just
Oh my
listed?
gosh.
So I guess for gaming, there's two games I am looking forward to the most. One is Gotham Knights. We got to do that.
Yep, and then I believe, is 2022 Suicide Squad?
Yeah, that's Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And then the second one, of course, is God of War Ragnarok,
Ooh.
which I hope drops in 2021. After that phenomenal first game.
Still haven't beat it. I need to work on that.
For
Maybe
sure.
I'll stream it.
Yes, please.
It's because all I did was focus on one little thing, and then it just kept pissing me off. So I was like, I'm gonna keep going, and then I got really bored of it, of just constantly dying. So I'll play like 15 minutes of that, and go, all right, I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore.
I'm just the way now we're like, it's just the second game of this part, and they're already jumping into Ragnarok or like pre-Ragnarok. Either way, I'm looking forward to see what Santa Monica does for this. And literally, it'll be nice to see one of the most top games actually up for Game of the Year, unlike a certain game that got handed it on a
God of
silver
War,
plate.
get back-to-back Game of the Years, baby.
100%.
Back-to-back, baby. Gaming-wise, kind of the same. I don't know what else is coming out this year, but I'm always excited for the new games coming out.
True.
Hell yeah. Especially, we want to see what's going out for PS5 and Xbox Series X.
Yeah, seeing this is
Oh,
our
fuck
actual
Xbox,
first,
well, you
their
know.
first, being that this is the next gen's first full year.
Right.
Now,
right.
yeah, we're interested. Plus, we're gonna see.
No more Fortnite.
Please, yes, but we're also gonna
But
see
it's a fucking
those.
cash cow, so my voice is not gonna do shit.
I don't know, because I've seen some of these Fortnite clips, and the guys that get good, oh my god, that takes honest to God skill. I know y'all are gonna knock me for it, but
To each their own, my god.
If you like it, that's it.
I like looking at the top players do what they do. I don't necessarily think that the game is for me personally.
No, I can't get into it. I've
Me
seen
neither.
gameplay on it. I'm just
Yeah.
it's just Minecraft with Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Right, for sure.
But yeah,
Mhm.
anything you're looking forward to about 2021?
2021. Honestly, I'm looking just like you. I'm actually starting streaming. At least by the end of the month.
Well, follow me on
So
stream.
look forward for that. I'm raining on here and also raining on stream. Look for raining, I guess, .ttv on Twitch.
You can twitch.tv/rating.
Something, whatever. It's raining.
And then twitch.com/Hollow Otaku. But the O for the first O in Otaku is a 0. I might change it back to K-pop people.
That
No.
that will be collaborating with Need Extra Life, who does this podcast.
So yeah, if you catch twitch.tv/needextrastream, I don't really stream on that platform as much, but we host my streams and possibly Rainy streams.
Potentially.
So
check the links in the description below.
yeah, and also comment down below if you guys are gonna get the vaccine. So let us
Justin.
know what your opinion on in the vaccine and if you're gonna get it or not. And with that note, guys, that is it for today's podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Hollow Otaku, and as always, guys, keep moving forward. We'll see you guys in the next podcast.
And just remember, just because it's a new year doesn't mean COVID is quit. So still wear a mask, still social distance, and let's get this virus beat so we can all enjoy 2021.
Be safe, guys, and enjoy the new year.